Podcast City Network.
Thank you for tuning in on this episode of The Everett Lee Show. But before we get on with the guest onto the program today, there's a couple things I do want to mention that you can help out with supporting The Everett Lee Show. If you're looking to start a podcast and already have a podcast and you're looking for an affordable podcasting hosting site, Podbean's your number one choice. Podbean offers statistics with in-depth analytics to manage your podcast needs. Use the promo code podbeam.com/pbsignup and get a free month off. That's podbeam.com/pbsignup to get a free month off and see why 1,500 episodes have been shared all over the world in the past 11 years with over 3,000 subscribers that have chose Podbeam as their number one hosting site. And if you're looking to get into advertising, Podbeam advertising, you'll get $100 off advertising when you sign up as a sponsorship over on podbeam.com/pro/pbsignup. That's podbeam.com/pro/pbsignup.
You're listening to The Everett Lee Show.
Look at that. You're already started, man. Welcome, everyone, to the Everett Lee Show Draft Day Edition. Right here on the Everett Lee Show and on Podcast City Network. And Chris Carnage, thank you for letting me use your page, too. I had a little technical difficulty. Every time I talk to David C. Russell from Deathmatch Russell Podcast, my Logitech camera goes out. Why
is there a picture of the bulldozer on my?
I don't know. David, we're live. And guess what? We're
live.
For coming back for a second round tonight here on the Everett Lee Show is none other than
second round
Happy Hour.
Hey, happy hour.
How's it going?
To the happy hour.
Any round with a beer in hand is a good round.
Man. So happy, Everett. Let me get into it. Well, let's talk wrestling, man. I had the privilege, the first time around to get this guy, Mr. Happy, on the podcast as he was entering Sizzling Stan Styles' birthday bash, Intergender Bonanza number 6, and I was in attendance as well. And my God, what a night that was! As Mr. Happy Hour entered the ring, surprisingly, in an open challenge.
Wow. Open challenge. Tell me about that, Happy. Tell me how that went down.
Well, bottom line, it was an open challenge. I wanted to be on the Bonanza. I showed up and just like, I hear, no one's interested. I'm like, well, open challenge, you know what? I am not afraid of anyone. If there's two things that Happy Hour loves, it is beer and it is fights. So I have a beer ready. I have the beer with me.
But the guy... But I saw something.
You're always ready, man. You're always ready with the beer and the fight, man.
But wait a minute. As the guy was announcing, his name was Christian Ross, and the boss, and some hand pops out of the curtain from behind with a beer in his hand, like this, sneaking through the curtain. I'm like, no way. Is that the Happy Hour that we know? Yes, it was. Entering the ring. Oh my God, the crowd was going nuts. The crowd was on the edge of their seats because this guy just entertained us. My God, I actually gave him a cold beverage. Me and him did a podcast beverage after show, but then some fan over there. What was that thing that guy had? What contraption, man?
It was a beer bong with two hoses, so we could socially distance and both have the beer. We're basically, stretched out the hose. He had one of the hoses, I had beer poured in. We're socially distanced and chugging beer. Actually, that was my favorite moment. That probably will never happen again. The crowd was chanting social distance.
Yeah.
You will not see that again, probably.
Dude, that's nuts, man. That is nuts. I love that. I love that there. Now, you enter in there and stuff. You didn't win though, but you just showed up. You just happened to show up for a good time, because when there's a lot of people and brew, it's happy hour.
You know, the funny thing is, I didn't realize I didn't win until I saw the footage later.
Oh, okay. David didn't.
I'm
David
just
didn't
like,
tell me
hey,
that.
I got up. I was, asking everybody, hey, I hear a bell. Did I win? And nobody really fed me any info. So I see the footage later and I was like, oh, well, what the heck?
So we did have a winner. And
Wow.
we were, the heat got to us, I think, also. So we didn't really,
Well, here's the thing. You know what? I do remember getting in a lot of offense. I got in a lot.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you this, Everett. Before the match started, you know what? The ref was doing a sobriety test on this guy right here.
He was. What? I mean,
yes.
He doing a sobriety test on Happy. Why? Why does one need to do that?
Frankly, any wrestler who feels the need to have a sobriety test administered to me is afraid of what's going to happen. I mean, if I'm sober, that's an advantage for them. I mean, seriously, did you see the offense I got in? I looked at the footage. I got in most of the offense.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, 1 to 5 doses of liquid courage, and lo and behold, I'm a wrecking machine.
You are a wrecking machine, man, and that's why we enjoy you a lot, man. Because I mean, your happy hour, man. It's always happy.
It's always happy.
Always a good time when I'm there. Ask the fans, what time is it? Absolutely.
Happy hour.
It's happy hour. You got it.
It's happy hour. I got it. We all got it.
Yes.
Oh, man. No, but I mean, when I saw that double beer bomb, well, here's the thing. I was looking in the other direction, and then somebody's pointing, hey, and he was popping. I was like, what's he popping for? I'm right here. So I look around. I was like, holy crap, it's a double beer bomb.
Nice. I love it, man. I love it. This is great.
No, such a fun night. That whole night was fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, given the circumstances, it was hard to top that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though we had a cheating title change, title retitle again, with the one Ray Lynn and the cheater.
The runway. Yeah.
The run. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the runway, so Tyler Klein, I was in a match against Tyler Klein a year ago. And yeah, I had the upper hand. I put on a big move. He grabbed my beer and baited me with my beer and rolled me up for a pin.
Damn. That's messed up, man. That is pretty damn messed up. That is pretty damn messed up.
I was held hostage. What could I do?
But at the event there, David sent me a picture there. It was that was an awesome pic of you and him right there, and then I
promo after the promo. I know the promo was great though. It really was perfect on the spot.
Yeah, that was amazing, man. I love that. I enjoyed that. And I said to myself,
can you imagine us three together? Everett, can you imagine us three together?
Oh man,
that'll happen. It'll happen. It will happen. 2021.
We'll talk. We'll drink. We'll drink. We'll drink. We'll talk. We'll drink.
We'll do a lot of everything in between there. That's basically what we'll end up doing there. But one thing, since we're talking about wrestling here. Did you heard about Dwayne Johnson, The Rock? He was in headlines. Just I heard about it last night. I had Chris Carnage over here. David knows Chris Carnage. Chris Carnage. Yeah, he's
his partner. Yep, his partner.
Yeah, Podcasting Network. Well, he was over here last night, and we were throwing down commentary for episode 5 and 6 for Knockout TV, and. we dropped some audio, and we had a good time. And after we got done dropping some audio, that's why I didn't get back with you, David. I was in the middle of calling, doing
business.
business, doing color commentary there. His friend hit him up and said, "Dude, Rock got COVID-19." I said, "What?" It's like, yeah, he.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I just saw some posts on that on Facebook earlier.
Yeah, he had it, I guess, apparently, and then he got over it, and he finally.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he got over. It came out where he said, "Hey, I got COVID, got over it. I'm doing great." And I mean, I felt bad when I heard about that because of his wife and his she just had a baby, and just
oh gosh, yeah, just have that in proximity of the baby. So speaking of wrestlers who had COVID, so the Reverend Ron Hunt, he had COVID. He actually put up a video describing his experiences. He recovered from COVID, but he had COVID, and he described his experiences with it. And this was several months ago.
Yeah, they said that each person experiences something different. They have something. They have something different there. Even AJ Styles came out and said he just got over it. He said he had nothing major, like everyone else has been talking about. I know Chris Carnage actually got it back in June. He got it back in June. He said his head felt like it was going to explode, and he couldn't taste or anything. He couldn't taste anything, and his temperature was going up and down like a roller coaster. But he said his head wanted to just pop.
Let's move on, Everett. Did Happy? Did you watch the pay-per-view for WWF on Sunday?
Payback? You talking about Payback?
Oh. Yeah, I did not watch the pay-per-view. I admit, most of my wrestling watching has been indie matches, and I like indie.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I haven't watched a lot of mainstream wrestling in a long time. Mind you, don't get me wrong, I would watch Women of Wrestling from time to time, because I've actually been on shows with a lot of the women, so I'm supporting my fellows in the locker room. Also, I watch Impact because I've been on shows, and I've actually, Madman Fulton, what's that?
Everett, go ahead and talk about Impact, because you had a good discussion last night. I'll let you talk about it. Go ahead.
Oh, on Everett. Tuesday night on ELS Uncut. Yeah. Pluto, you ever heard of Pluto TV, Happy?
Yes, I have. I get the stupid emails all the time about it for files.
Pluto TV, they redid it a while back ago, and they pretty much categorized everything, which I think is great, because on the side, because I got it on my Fire Stick, so on the side, on the right-hand side there, you got music, entertainment, live TV, just sports. Well, on the sports section, they have an Impact Wrestling channel. They show all Impact Wrestling. And I was telling Ripper on Tuesday night, I said, flipped over to Impact on Pluto, and dude, freaking, they were showing Asylum years of TNA. AJ Styles going up against D'Lo Brown, Jerry Lynn.
Oh yeah, the olden days.
Yeah, the old days, man, when they first started out. And then they've been showing the one night only pay-per-views there with one. I was sitting there watching the one, they had a steel cage match with all the women. I said, holy crap, man, this is just great. And then they had one, it was just tag team matches. I watched a tag team with Bobby Roode and Austin Aries going up against Magnus and someone else, I can't think. Oh, Samoa Joe. Yeah, it was Magnus and Samoa Joe going up against Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, man.
I've been on shows with actually last year in a charity show, Madman Fulton chokeslammed me, and also I've been on shows with Casey Spinelli. So again, and Giselle Shaw. So again, supporting people that I've been in the locker room with. So that was the big thing there with regards to me watching some shows. But I admit I have not watched a a lot of WWE. I've watched some AEW, especially since people I've been on shows with have made it to Wardlow. I've been on Wardlow's from here in Pittsburgh. He's from IWC, and I've been on shows with him. So it's awesome seeing him make it. I actually was this close to being on a show with Darby Allin, and I'm just like, oh man, so close. But that
would have been awesome.
And I'm friends with Beastman. I'm sure you've seen Beastman on the indie circuit. Yeah, actually, I'll send you guys a funny image from one of my matches with Beastman. Actually, I have one funny GIF and one funny image from that match, so I'll send that to you guys.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'd definitely love to check that out there.
But TNA, I'll tell you what, TNA really, was like the X Division. You remember that? Like the X Division.
I love the X Division.
That was so fun how that concept came about. Like,
I love the X Division.
Climbing like a, that's challenging.
But I mean, you know what I remember regarding the X Division Championship? I remember when Kurt Angle put over Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
That was huge. I mean, to me, that was huge because I was a huge Jay Lethal fan. So
I think we all,
when that happened, I felt like, Jay Lethal is finally going to get the push he deserves.
Right. Right. Yeah, he was. I watched him a lot back when he was in Ring of Honor. When he was a heavyweight champion in Ring of Honor, that was just fantastic. I love that stuff. I mean, I love the talent that came out of Ring of Honor at that time when I was really watching it.
Just the way the promos were great. Abyss all the time. Come on, Raven and just like Rhino and like your hardcore. You had our hardcore, and that was great. And then they stepped it up with the barbed wire eventually.
Yeah.
I'll say this. For me personally, I never got into the 6-sided ring though. I felt like it created more complication than innovation. Truth be told. I feel like it messed with some wrestlers' timing and positioning.
I was going to say, Happy, have you ever tried one of those 6-sided rings or tried?
No, and honestly, what I just described is how I think, for incoming wrestlers getting into that, I would have the same problem. It would take a lot of getting used to. I mean, especially from a positioning standpoint, because you have to have, just like in basketball, you have to have a mental idea of where you are on the floor. Same with wrestling. You have to have a mental idea where you are in the ring. And the other thing, especially even just a regular squared circle, 16 by 16, 18 by 18, 20 by 20. Last year was the first time I did a 20 by 20 in a long time. In fact, it was a show. It was, you guys know Keko Amano, right?
I've heard of the name. I've
probably.
Heard the name.
Probably.
Here's a great little detail. He was on Raw Underground this past Monday.
Wow.
Oh
yeah. But he actually, there was a show. It was his ring. He has a 20 by 20. So it definitely messed with my timing because when I'm just running the ropes, I'm like, oh wait, why do I need another? Whoa.
Wow. Yeah. It must throw you off. Because it's different styles, and it's like that's an extra step. And I know, and I'm sure
you're 16 by 16.
Yeah, and I'm sure that 6-sided ring is like a different. You know what I mean? Like when because you have to figure the angle on when you're hitting that rope. Those ropes are different.
Yeah, because the 20 by 20, man, you actually got to do more steps than.
Also, what about like a Japan ring, a Japanese ring? I was going to say too.
Yeah, I wonder about that. What is the dimension for New Japan Wrestling's ring? What do you think it is?
Like a normal? Can we look it up or somebody?
New Japan's ring? Here, let's look it up. But yeah, honestly, most of the rings that I've done have been 18 by 18. I've done some 16 by 16s, which is not that much of an adjustment, but going to 20 by 20, you're just like, I thought I was taller.
All right, I pulled it up. All right, check it out. New Japan rings are measured in metrics, and the ring mats are 6M by 6M, 20 by 20.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a 20 by 20 there. Right,
okay, so
New Japan has the 20 by 20. Let's see what ROH has.
What's also look up
20 by 20. Yeah.
Look up FMW or Freedoms.
FMW.
Or BJW, right? BJW.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm thinking anything that's televised is going to be 20 by 20.
Yeah.
Because, anyone who's trying to televise themselves are trying to develop WWE level credibility.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do that, you have to look the same. Because what happens is if a wrestler is coming from that promotion, gets signed by WWE, and the ring is bigger, they look smaller. So they just got cheapened on TV.
Everett, check out the WWE's ring and AEW.
20 by 20. I already know that. WWE's 20 by 20. AEW, I just pulled it up, 20 by 20. ROH Ring of Honor, 20 by 20. New Japan Wrestling, 20 by 20. Now, Impact, they went back to the 6-sided ring, didn't they? Or are they doing the regular size ring? It's been a while since I watched New Impact.
I haven't watched any, yeah.
Let me pull it up here. Impact.
I think it's still. I think it's normal. I think it's a normal ring nowadays for Impact.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
For the what? 6-sided ring?
Actually, you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun with David on this. Happy. Let's spin the wheel.
Where is this wheel, Everett?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go ahead. All right. I got the wheel up. Okay.
I'm looking.
All right. The wheel is up now. All right. This is how this is going to go. David's going to guess this, and if he guesses it, then I'm going to spin the wheel. So, David, what is Impact Wrestling's ring size?
Oh, look at that, Steve Austin.
Yeah, you like to Steve Austin. It's draft day, man. It's draft day. So
I'm gonna have to. So I'm not looking at notes or anything. You didn't see me touch it. I just but I'm gonna guess 20 by 20. No,
you're correct. All right, let's
one. Cheers, everyone.
All right, well, let's spin the wheel and see what happens. On the wheel, I have 1 shot, 2 shot, all drink, 10 points, 20 points, and 50 points. So let's.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. We're going to spin the wheel.
Effect. Got a sound effect? Bing,
yep. You hear it?
I can imagine it's there. I can hear it. I'll just imagine I hear it. Okay.
10 points. David won 10 points.
Ding, ding, ding.
You got 10 points there.
Okay, cheers for everyone. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So I was going to say, in the meantime,
by the way, what kind of beer are we drinking for this show? Starting our show, Everett.
Well, let's go it. All right, for me,
I'll go because I'm the winner.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Winner. You're a winner, David.
Well, all right. Well, you know what? I'm going with the classic Coors Light, born in the Rockies. Okay.
Coors Light, nice. Happy?
I'm going with Hitchhiker Brewing Hole Punch Double Dreamsicle.
Wow. And myself, I'm actually going to be going with Shock Top right here. Going with the old Shock Top. Yep. That's right. That's right.
Is that got a flavor? Any flavor to that, Everett?
Shock Top? Oh God, yeah. Now, happy will know about this here. Shock Top. You pour it in the glass and you drink it with an orange slice.
Slice of orange, yeah.
Slice of orange. It tastes great. But it's a Belgium white style wheat ale.
Yep. Same
brewed.
style as Blue Moon, basically. Yeah, and that's why on Blue Moon you also have a slice of orange. Same kind of deal.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's good to have that because like when I go out to steak restaurants, I would have a Blue Moon. They'd throw in an orange. Shock Top, they offer that. They throw in an orange.
But Everett, some places don't put the orange in the drink.
Yeah, some places don't. They just pour it in there.
Yeah. And Happy, I'm sure you've experienced that too. It's like, come on, really?
In fairness, there's some places that treat beer as beer.
Yeah.
To them, it's just put beer in glass. There's no nuance or anything about it. And then other places that really value. I mean, if you go to a place that's a dive bar and it's a place where everything on tap is like $4, you're not going to care. There, you just want beer in glass and drink. But if you go to a nicer place or a restaurant, like you said, if you have a steak, chances are that a glass of beer is going to be $6. You want, a little more service level. If I go to a nice place to eat, I don't mind paying a little more if I get better quality and better service. Because at the end of the day, that's what separates the $40 steakhouse versus the $9.99 special at Waffle House.
Exactly. Good point. I mean, good point.
Sure.
And you pay for what you get. You definitely pay for what you get there. Mm-hmm. Since we're talking about wrestling and doing some wrestle, let's jump and do some wrestle trivia now.
Okay. Well, before you do that, I wanted to make mention. So I actually just sent you a link to the GIF that mixes wrestling, beer, and Beastman. So take a quick look.
Oh.
It's a 5-second GIF. Take a quick look.
I wish you could.
If you like. But
put it up, Everett. Put it right in the middle. Do it. There we go. I'll watch it.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and web capture it. Here. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm going to web browser capture it.
5 minutes away. Hold on.
Now, is that classic or what?
Oh my goodness.
That's
wow.
Great. That is great.
Oh,
that is great. Oh damn.
Oh.
That is great.
So there we go. Cheap little plug for Beastman. Beastman, if you're watching, Husk.
Husk. Yes.
All right.
Great.
There, we got the wheel up right now. Who's I got it up on another screen here. So we got the wheel up. All right.
Everett, are you gonna be next, or who's next?
Happy's next.
Yes.
Next. You won 10 points. So David, you got 10 points. All right. If we get to 100, the first one to get to 100 wins. So that's why I threw the 50 in there. The 50's a wild card one. If you hit that wild card, if you get two 50s, that's it. That's game, man.
Oh man, that would be a quick game, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So it's oddly. So let's go ahead. I'll throw out a trivia since we're talking about wrestling here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Since we're talking about impact, we're talking about ring sizes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. Okay.
ECW.
What size ring did they use? Happy. I got it right.
ECW. I'm tempted to say they used an 18 by 18 ring.
Oh, you're correct. They did.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
There go.
All right. Let's spin that wheel. Here we go.
It's
the wheel
going.
is spinning.
It's slowly spinning.
Though I have a little confession to make.
Here it goes. Take 2 shots, Happy.
Before I do 2 shots, I have a little confession regarding the question. So I have wrestled in the ECW ring before. So that's how I knew.
There he goes.
There's one.
All right. One for the gusto. Hold on. Let him breathe. Let him breathe. There's one. And there's 2.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right.
But wait a minute, Everett. Maybe Happy will ask you a trivia question. Ooh.
Okay. I won't Google it. All right. Go ahead, Happy. Fire away. Fire away.
So wrestling trivia question.
Yes.
For Everett to spin the wheel. Yep, on a wheel. All right.
I do want to mention this right here. I want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll dive more into the conversation right here. But first, there's a couple things I do want to mention. Since 1995, HighSpots.com has grown to be the company it is by serving the wrestling fans throughout the world with a great selection of merchandise. HighSpots.com has everything a wrestling fan could want, including the latest WWE and TNA releases, classic wrestling merchandise, and their HighSpots.com exclusive releases. HighSpots.com is the leading online retailer for professional wrestling and mixed martial arts, offering autographs, figures, DVDs, apparel, wrestling gear, and even wrestling rings. Their largest clients include WWE, Impact Wrestling, ROH, and AEW. Click on the High Spots logo on the Everett Lee Show page over on podcasty.net to order. Whether you are a wrestling fan, pro wrestler, or promoter, you can find what you're looking for at highspots.com.
If you grew up as a kid in the 1980s or just a fan of 1980s pop culture, then ADTs is for you. ADTs sells a huge variety of licensed t-shirts featuring characters, movies, TV shows, video games, and music stars from the 1980s through today. They also have great costumes from 80s pulp culture too. ADTs.com sells officially licensed pulp culture t-shirts. As you might guess, their focus is on the 1980s, but do sometimes sell other cool pop culture related tees. 80s Tees has been in business since 2000, meaning they like retro 80s stuff too before it was cool. Follow the link provided in the description section of this episode for more. 80stees.com.
You're listening to The Everett Lee Show.
The day Big Show made his WWF debut, what match did he interfere in?
Oh. All right. He debuted at the 1999 St. Valentine's Day Massacre during the steel cage match with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon.
Very good. Very good.
All right. I am going to spin the wheel. Let's see what we get.
Spin the wheel.
There it goes. Click, 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 click.
Yeah, it's time delay on the stream. Whatever.
Ooh, 50 points.
Damn, rigged. I call rigged.
No.
Yeah, rigged. That's rigged or suing.
I feel like there's some Bobby the Brain shenanigans going on here.
I mean, I do heel commentary. For Knockout Wrestling. I'm the heel commentary guy. Okay. All right, David. Let's do another trivia one here. All right. Okay. All right. An easy one. Okay. What was the main event at the 1992 SummerSlam pay-per-view?
Oh man, shit.
Is that one a little bit hard?
Yeah, a little bit. Throw something my way that I would know. Come on.
Easy question. What was the main event at WrestleMania 5?
Oh man. That would be the Mega Powers Explode, Randy Macho Man Savage versus Hulk Hogan.
Ding ding. You are correct. Spin the wheel and see where it lands you. It is just going slow. Where's it stopping?
Oh, crap. I didn't realize this was...
2 shots.
You want to do 2 real shots? I got some Malibu.
By the way, for anyone having this, be careful. This is 9% ABV.
I have Malibu.
It looks good.
Good luck. One. Two.
All right.
And a chaser. Hold on.
And a chaser.
Oh, Coors Light and yeah. Wait. That's a different taste.
That's a different taste. All right. Happy.
Okay.
All right.
Can I throw a question in sometime?
Yeah, go ahead. All right, ask. All right, go ahead. Ask
I
Happy.
love. I mean,
Yeah.
All right,
Go
trivia
ahead.
question, Happy.
Go ahead.
Let's go back to old school WWF. Who has appeared on Piper's Pit?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Who would Roddy Piper bring in Piper's Pit? In Piper's Pit. The Piper's
Okay.
Pit. Who would have guessed?
Who would he bring?
Who would wrestlers and people and managers as well? Ooh.
Wait, so you're asking about like any specific one?
Yeah.
Everett, tell them.
Well, it's
Because
okay.
there's been several.
All right. We'll say this. What manager did Rowdy Piper tie to a chair?
Well, let's see. Because I was going to say, if I was going back, I remember Mr. Wonderful being there, Andre the Giant being there. I remember, let's see, Heenan was there. I remember, let's see, he had Jake the Snake on there. Was Brother Love on there? He had, he did a special one with Morton Downey Jr. Let's see. Gosh, there was like a Cowboy Bob Orton was there. God damn.
Okay. How about this? Which superstar did Piper take a coconut to?
Snooker!
Coconut to the head. Yeah. Gotta get the coconut.
Yeah, that's why I was like, are we going a specific direction here? No, but yeah, coconuts, of course. Yeah, that's the infamous Jimmy Snuka incident.
Yes. Yes.
so many guests on that show. Remember, like really.
Yeah, oh my gosh, so many. Well, I was going to say I think it was WrestleMania 3 where Piper's Pit had Morton Downey Jr.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, that was WrestleMania 5.
Five.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because I was there.
Yeah.
That was at 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. 3 was the one at Pontiac Silverdome. That's it. Yeah. Okay, got it.
All right. I'm going to spin the wheel. There we go.
No wheel.
Ooh, 20 points. Look at that.
Oh, there we go. I'm on the board.
Happy is on the board. Everett Lee has 50 points. David C. Russell with Will Happy with 20, and David C. Russell with 10.
Too bad he didn't put. Oh, here we go.
All right.
I love this, Everett. This is a way we need to do this.
Yeah, this is the new way to do draft day. I will say this. I will throw in a little bit of history here about draft day. Draft day started back in 2016 on episode 11 of the Everett Lee Show. It was formerly known as Draft Tuesday. I started with my nephew. He would come on and we'd buy 6-pack of different beers and we would drink them and we would pick which one would be the draft pick of the week. And I did it there for a few weeks, and then I started looking at the hole that was burning in my pocket, and I said, I'm just going to have to do this from instead of once a week to once a month. And we started doing it once a month there at the end of each month, we would do Draft Tuesday, and it developed there after a while. Then it fell off there because my nephew quit coming over. My nephew would start stuff, and then he would never finish it, and then
got married, and that's it.
But he never did come back over. So he never did come back over to do anything with it. Chris Carnage did it with me there for a while. Then after, I think it was in 2017, 2018, around there, Chris Carnage recoined Draft Tuesday as Draft Day. And we did it at our sponsor right there. You can see on the Draft Day logo, City Limits Tap Room in DeLand, Florida. We would do it right there, live on location, do Draft Day.
And also, you did an anniversary show there with JJ McGuire as well.
Yeah, Podcast Network's 1 year anniversary. Actually, the first year and second year anniversary was held there at the City Limits Tap Room. But we did Draft Day on both of those on the 1 year anniversary there, and we did it on the 2 year anniversary.
Even though I wasn't there, I actually represented Everett with a plaque. It was really cool. Do you still have that, Everett? Where is it?
Yes, I have it with stuff. Right. I have a pile of stuff I got to hang up here. But I have it.
Yeah.
I have it. Yeah. I have it. I found it, and I had to sit on my desk here. But, yeah.
JJ brought that, gave it to him, and presented it to him. It was awesome.
So now we have Thirsty Thursday.
Yes, Thirsty Thursday.
It's been a while. Saturday.
It's been a while since I did a Draft Day because with this pandemic going on, why David said, yeah, we should get Happy on and we should, do like an episode where we have some drinks. I said, heck yeah, that'd be great. Let me bring Draft Day back and do a twist to it. So this is right here is a twist to it.
Future Draft Day.
Yeah.
This is the new Draft Day. I think we got something.
This is the pandemic Draft Day. But you know what'd be funny is if you did this, like if all of us were all together in person and we did this, we'd have one of the things on the wheel where basically it's like you have to drink a bottle of Corona. the drink, not the virus, but the drink.
Right, yeah.
Right, Everett.
Context, right?
I'll tell you what, Everett. We'll do when this whole pandemic crap clears, 2029, 2000, whatever year it ends, and you know what? We'll get together. We'll go to Florida. We'll come to Everett's in Florida. How's that? We'll do a Draft Day live in the backyard. Ooh.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would definitely would be great. Now, with
would you post me? You keep on sending gifts and stuff. Everybody's.
No, this is not a gift. This is an image from that same match.
Oh, chop! Your hand. Look at the handprint. Oh my God. Look at his chest, like
I'll pull this up here.
The wrinkly, the wrinkle effect. Oh, the chop, yep. Oh
I'll pull this up here.
Let's go back to Facebook.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Caption this, man. Wow. I mean, he just laid into you.
Oh yeah.
That's a good picture.
And yes, it did hurt. It left a mark, I'm sure.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did.
Oh, damn.
Look at your face. Look at your face. Your face is like, okay, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready. I'll take it. I'm gonna.
Hey, man, happy hour matches are always entertaining in some way, shape, or form.
They have to be, man. From what the matches I watched, entertaining. I love it. I feel that having a match, when you go see a wrestling match on the card, it's good to start out with that match to get people on their toes. That it's like get you ready.
Yep, the starter match.
The starter match there gets you ready and stuff. Because when that's over, you're like, oh man, I'm ready for more. Then you have another match that's about equal to that too, and you don't let your foot off the gas, and you just go with it.
Then you get your sleeper match, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you get your.
Believe it or not, I've had a lot of matches where I was just before main event. Because what happens is, second half of a show, you got your more serious matches. But the thing is, if you stack them all together, you don't give the crowd a breather. So what happens is, you'll have, say, your tag team championship, then my match, and then the heavyweight championship as the main event. That way, everybody has a chance to reset themselves. Because, there are some promotions that have like 9 or 10 matches in a show, and you just it's overwhelming. It's too much brain drain, especially if in the second half you have 6 matches in the first half, 4 matches in the second half, and all 4 of your matches in the second half, or 3 of the 4 are title matches, and everybody's just like, you don't give people a chance to kind of rejuvenate or re-energize. And
then you get the fans that'll just go home.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. If you have 10 matches on a card, especially if they bring kids, and that's just it. Part of the fun is kids like to see people who are larger than life go at it in the ring. And
but you have
2 hours into the show, they're already restless, and you're missing the last couple of matches in a show as a result.
But you have the special needs, but yes, we understand they have to go home,
right.
as well,
No, we understand they have to go home, but at the same time, you know what? You end up getting people tuned out. If a wrestling show takes like 3.5 hours, you've already lost everybody by about 2 to 2.5 hours in.
Yeah, it's true, because I went to a live show that was down here, and the first half of the card, I was like, wow. I was like, is it going to pick up? The second part of the card, like you said, was the more serious matches. It was like they had the ones who were green at the beginning of it, and there was a couple, like they had 3 matches, couple of matches. It's just you've seen some mistakes, and as a fan and out in the crowd, you can't miss it. But then understanding, it's like, oh yeah, this is okay. They're green. This is their matches here. Intermission.
I'll be right back.
You come back to intermission, and then you have the more serious matches. You have like the veterans, or that's been around, and they have that match.
Well, you have your more, your deeper storyline matches, your title matches, things like that. Basically, I'm more of a traditionalist. I like, number one, I like to use wrestlers in a way that highlight their strengths. Don't get me wrong. If I show up to a promotion for the first time and the booker says he wants me to do this, and this, or take this approach, I'll do it because, hey, he's the booker, and I'm the wrestler. I should follow what the booker says. That being said, if I felt like I was not used in a way to both make, if I don't shine, or if I don't look strong, or if I don't come off in a way that entertains, then I look bad, and the promotion looks bad too. Yeah. So highlighting the strength is a win-win for both the promotion and the wrestler. So you've seen enough of my content. David got to see me live, and he understands what my strength is and how I connect with the crowd. If you're trying to have me wrestle seriously, or try to have me be a heel, or try to overdo it on the overbooking, over seriousness, it doesn't come off looking good for the show or me, because those are not. I'm not giving you the best of my arsenal. Whereas at Intergender Bonanza, everything I did, from beginning to end, mind you, the match, curtain to curtain, it was probably about 10 minutes, and I'm good for probably up to about 12 to 13 minutes, curtain to curtain, without it getting stale. And we hit everything we needed to hit. The crowd was into it. The crowd did not get bored because we didn't go too far over, and we kept acknowledging the crowd. And I think that's the key. The key to happy hour is if the crowd has a good time when I'm having a good time. So as long as I keep having a good time, the crowd's going to feed off of that. And it showed. I mean, Dave saw it firsthand that's my art. That's my craft. Have a good time.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have to have a good time there, and that I think that's awesome.
Sorry about that. I had to use the men's room.
You did the pre-show without inviting us, didn't you?
No,
Before the live stream tonight.
But I did hear what was going on though.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome. You get to see Happy live in his environment, and that's amazing.
And next time I'm going to get more clips, videos. I'm going to record his whole match. I wanted to. I was just so busy enjoying myself.
Well, that's good. That's good. What gets me is when I've seen this at wrestling events where they're basically watching the match through their cell phone. I was doing that when NXT first was coming to Daytona Beach. I was doing that quite a bit. I was, man. I was sitting there like in one match. I had to come home when I came home from watching.
You brought
NXT.
your camera.
I had to dump my phone on my computer because I took so many matches. I almost did like it was like a slideshow of someone getting clothesline, because I'm like,
just, taking all our cameras.
Why do I need 100 pictures of a person coming in for a clothesline? You just need that one moment. And then I was sitting there and I wasn't enjoying it as much. And I sat there one of the times when they came, the Daytona, and I sat there and I pulled out my phone, of course, snap some, and I stopped and I looked and I see other people doing the same thing, and I was like, I stuck it in my pocket and just sat back, and it was like, oh yeah, I just got into it. And I just didn't need the need for that, because it felt better without having to view a match through your phone there.
Oh man! Or the best part, when you're not the only one, you do that, and then you see 4 people in front of you doing the same thing, and get caught on film. I'm filming other people filming. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, that right there. It didn't do it for me there.
You know what? Thinking back, Everett, now you look back at time, and when we didn't have phones, we actually had cameras. In the camera, like the Kodak camera was like the original. Polaroid was, and then we like progressed through the years, and we like get these 5X or the 4X Canon or Samsung or Sony or and
yeah.
But going back to earlier when you stepped out, Dave. So basically, what I was kind of pointing out was, my thing is, if I'm having a good time, I want to relay that to the crowd. And I think you got to see firsthand that my whole thing is connecting with the crowd. I mean, Really, at the end of the day, I'm an everyman. And the funny thing is, part of the reason why I down a beer or two before I enter the ring is so that way I show some beer belly. Otherwise, if I'm not drinking beer, I actually have some abs, believe it or not.
Gotta have the abs.
But the thing is, if I went in just looking at like normal buff guy, generic wrestler, nobody's going to care. But when I come out having a good time and looking like the everyman, that's when the fans care, because they feel like they're being represented.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Everett, this guy, after the show, there were a lot of fans coming up to him and talking with him. Like he got pictures with everybody, and just they wanted him to come back. Like, come back, please come back. We got please come back chants. It was great.
Well, that's
that's
how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man. Having people come up and after the show, like, man, that was amazing. I love that, and
where are you going to be next? Where are you going to be next? Come on, let's spin the wheel, Everett. Let's do some trivia. Spin our damn wheel. Come on,
all right.
Gotta keep it rolling.
All right, I got some more wrestling trivia. Who was next? It was
I'm actually having a Yingling right now. Yingling Light. I found in the fridge.
I cracked open the shock top here.
Well, actually, wait, Everett, aren't you next?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because I did coconuts. I just did coconuts.
Yes.
So you're up.
I am up. Okay, David, you asked me a question, right? So it's Happy's turn to ask me a question.
Yes.
Wait, I thought I asked you. Wait.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Yep, I asked the question.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Okay.
David,
Yes.
Yep.
All right, fire away, David.
All right, Everett. What was your first match that you saw as a kid?
On TV or live?
Live.
Oh. Actually, I went to the Ocean Center in 1994 and saw a WWF house show. And I can't tell you who was on the card.
All right. How about we fast forward to a pay-per-view for WWE that you've been to, that you've seen, or
Okay.
that you wouldn't.
My first WWE pay-per-view I seen was July 21st, 2014, Battleground in Tampa, Florida. I got the chair to prove it. All right, so I will spin the wheel. Here.
Who was
There
Everett?
goes the wheel. It's spinning.
Wait, who was the main event? Who was the main event, though?
I'll tell you right here. Ooh, 20 points. Ding, 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 ding. Just for that, I'll just will drink to that.
You have to drink 20 drinks of that.
That's how that did it. Did I ever tell you I could do like a Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonation there?
Yes.
Well, Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to take a couple beers, son, and he's going to take them. He's going to crack those son of bitches open. He's going to just chug them. And then that's the bottom line, David, because Stone Cold said so. What?
Wow, that's a good one, Everett. That's a good Steve Austin. But let me get you. You know what? Everett, on the Everett Lee Show, showing us chugging some beers with Stone Cold Steve Austin, giving him a hell yeah with Mr. Happy Hour. Yeah, that's the bottom line, because we're having a good damn time.
Well, I'll do my best Strong Bad impression.
Okay.
Dear Strong Bad, how is it very hard to type with those boxing gloves on? Crapfully yours, Steve from Kansas. Well, you know, Steve, I'd really appreciate it if you proofread your emails before you sent them.
Nice. All right.
Who's up now?
David, you're up now for Spin the Wheel. All right. I got some WWE trivia. Okay. WWE trivia. All right. What is Seth Rollins' finisher? What's it called? Because I know it blacks out the victims. You Google in there. You're looking at
right here. Hold on.
You look like you're Googling, man.
Yeah, I'm Google right now.
What did you lose your
He's
drink?
muting and going, Alexa, what's Seth Rollins' finisher?
Alexa, please tell me. I don't know, Everett. Pass.
No, I'll give it to you. I just said it. It blacks out. Ding ding. There you go. All right.
Thank you very much.
Let's spin the wheel and see what happens here.
I'm probably dead. Oh man, this is great.
Ooh, 10 points, David.
What's up with my 10 points again? Jesus. That's it. 10 points.
Hey, 1 inch at a time, dude. 1 inch at a time.
10 points. What am I going to do for 10 points? You know what?
What are you gonna do
How's that,
for 10
Everett?
points?
I'm going to fucking cheers, Everett.
What are you going to do for 10 points? Actually, David, the question is, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
No,
Everything.
actually,
No.
it's after 10. So who would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh,
Actually, speaking of like ice cream bars, you know, which wrestlers were on the original
Oh, man.
ice cream sandwiches?
are you asking
Remember?
Happy this?
All of us.
Ask, all right, ask Hap. Okay, Happy. David. I feel like a translator
Oh,
here
man.
sometimes.
You know,
Okay.
I remember the old stupid promos on WWF Saturday Morning. I remember there was one with Blackjack Mulligan who was like, "Oh, they need these in jalapeno."
Everett, find a video. See if there's a video out there.
Well, I can't. I won't be able to play the audio because of the way I don't have it set up here. So
It's all right,
I wouldn't be
but
able
play it
to.
anyway.
But all right.
Yeah.
Ask. I'll ask. I'll ask Happy a question because you asked him last time. All right. Okay. All right.
Everett's like, I'm looking on Google.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Here's an easy one. His move is the Tombstone Pile Driver. What is his name?
Well, which one? Are we talking Mark Calloway or Glenn Jacobs?
I'll give you some choices. A, Eddie Guerrero. B, The Undertaker. C, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or D, Sting.
Well, it's The Undertaker, but then, of course, we remember the botched scenario at the WrestleMania match where Roman Reigns couldn't get him up for the reverse tombstone.
Yeah, that was nuts, man.
Yeah.
That was nuts. I will. Well, yeah, you're right. Who is it? I guess character name. Who?
Yeah. Well, the reason I bring up Glenn Jacobs because Kane did a tombstone too. In fact, he tombstoned Pete Rose like 3 WrestleManias in a row.
You know, you're right. I don't know what this site's thinking about. All right. So, I mean, the answer pretty much was B, wasn't it? I mean,
Yep.
All right. Undertaker. Let's spin the wheel.
You will
Wheel is
rest in peace.
Well, I was going to say, it's thanks to WWE that Pete Rose is technically a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's
it's well. Look at that. One shot. Happy, you take one shot.
one shot of beer.
Alrighty then.
Jeez.
Oh boy, good stuff. Good stuff.
All right.
Who's up next? Oh, Dave's up next. Or no, you're up next, right?
Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
I'm up next. All right.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Here we go. So, who was the second Money in the Bank winner ever, and when did he cash it in?
Oh.
Everett's gonna be like, "Ooh, I know this too." Everett's like, "Oh,
Well, this is the hint I'll give is this is kind of a big deal. So this is very notorious.
It would be Edge. He's the second Money in the Bank winner, and he cashed in
Ooh,
on
excuse me."
John Cena at New Year's Revolution.
Dude.
Incorrect. Edge was the first Money in the Bank winner. RVD was the second Money in the Bank winner and cashed it in at One Night Stand.
Oh, fucking show.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking show.
Yes, I remember that.
That was a huge deal because he cashed it in for the ECW title.
Yes, he did. Or no. He did he? No, he cashed it in for the WWE Championship because
No, he won the WWE Championship separately because he had both championships. He cashed it in.
He wrestled against John Cena, didn't he? Yeah, because John Cena.
Yes, at ECW's One Night Stand 2, they wrestled. I know that.
No.
Yeah, no, I was going to say because RVD actually declared he's going to cash it in for the ECW title. When he won the Money in the Bank, he declared he's going to cash it in for the ECW title.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And he won it at One Night Stand too. Yep.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Right. That was the whole premise of why
I was there for that
One Night Stand was one of the hottest crowds in the history of Everett.
It was crazy night. What a crazy night.
Oh, that crowd was hotter than any wrestling crowd I have ever seen.
I loved it. Like I said, I was in the sixth row behind Jerry, Joey Styles and Jerry the Cake Lawler on commentary. It was great.
Oh my gosh, that crowd was just so wildly hot.
Riot.
I've never seen a John Cena get turned on by a crowd to that degree. I mean, there's enough Cena shots and Cena booing going on, but a lot of that feels like it might be channeled through speakers. But this crowd, oh my God.
It was on fire. It really was. I wasn't expecting that. Really, I was not expecting it.
Yeah, that was nuts, man. I remember that. Just watching it on the pay-per-view there. That was crazy.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I watched it this weekend.
That'd be something to go back to watch there. All right, I am going to spin the wheel of doom.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Technical difficulties.
There. The slow Everett. That was you, Everett.
Ooh, one shot. Thank you. I finally get to take a shot. Here's to you.
Cheers. Yeah.
Or
Everett, aren't you hot with that up?
No.
Everett, aren't you hot with that damn long sleeve?
I got air blowing on me. It's Florida, man. You get used to it.
What is that? Is that flowers on your shirt, Everett?
No,
this
is a what do you call it?
Is your mother's robe?
No, it's not it's a flower shirt, man. It's a what do you call it? I was going to say Jimmy Dean. Yeah, it's a Hawaiian shirt. It's a Panama Jack.
Well, okay, let's see it. Style it off for a minute. Style it. Just turn around. Go.
Right. Here.
Thanks, Higgins. I appreciate it.
Okay. Ooh. He's looking a little bit actually, he's looking Don Morocco right now. Don Morocco.
The original
I am
Rock.
Don Morocco.
That character. I'll tell you what.
Hello, ladies.
Don Morocco. He's. Yep. I seen him recently on a live Twitter or Facebook Live. He looks.
Oh, yeah, he was on the. There was somebody who had him on a podcast recently.
Mike Dorsey's. Drawers. Dorsey. Duke the Dumpster Dorsey.
Yeah, Duke Draws. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I remember
looks
that.
good. Good old Don Morocco, man.
Don Morocco, man. He was a heel. I'm trying to remember.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a great heel. I liked those great heels that can actually work the crowd and actually get in there and bring heat. You know, for me, I know a really good heel is when they're on their way to the ring, they're coming out of entrance, and the fans are like, saying, "You suck," or "I hate you," and they look and they're like, just just the reaction, how they interact with the crowd, and they get in the ring in there, and they grab the mic. They're like, "Hey, everyone, shut up! I got something to say." And just like, boo! It just
he had that persona. Yeah, he had that Everett, like getting in the ring with like versus Roddy Piper and like Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Yeah. I forget which wrestler it was. They were in the ring, and the crowd hated him so much that they were just booing him, and he was in the ring with someone. I wish I could remember who it was, and they were just giving it to him, and he was just ignoring them, and finally he said, "What town we in?" And they're like, "Oh, we're in this town." I was like, "Oh, no wonder nothing's worth a damn in this town anyway." And the crowd just went magnified. It was just, I just like, oh God, that's one way to get a crowd mad at you. Just mention the town you're in. And
that's technical key.
I want to say happy. I'm sure that's you like to try to mix it up, like like that with where are you from, or some sort of like throw a word out to people.
Oh no, absolutely. Well, that's part of the heel textbook. When you want to incorporate, two things. One, make sure no other heel on the show is doing it, because then it just becomes repeat and stale. Two, come up with something creative. Honestly, just saying, "Oh, this city is this. Oh, I'm here. What a dump." That's kind of cheap. Be a little creative. Fit it to your gimmick. Like if I was a heel, I would pick on a popular bar or brewery or something, and kind of pick it apart. Or, here's the ultimate heel move, like a favorite brewery in that town. Bring a beer, look like I'm going to drink it, and pour it out.
That would be great.
And say, "This is swill, and this is horse piss,"
Yeah.
But here's the thing. When you do something like that, say something to make people boo, but at the same time, leave a little room for someone to say something, for someone clever to say something back. Like if I poured it out and said, this tastes like horse piss, somebody's like, "How do you know what horse piss tastes like?"
True. That's true.
You gotta draw the heat, but leave room for the heel for the face to get a pop.
Yeah. You have to. You have to, because the heel, when I see a good heel get in the ring there and they're making the face look really good, it's weird happy, because with me working for a wrestling promotion here in Florida and
getting used to the people,
working with like behind the scenes and seeing a lot of stuff, and then sitting there listening to veterans talk about a match and break it down, psychology. Right. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'm not looking. I don't look at wrestling from a fan point of view now, because when I sit there and watch it, 2 weeks ago when I watched SummerSlam, the Dominic Mysterio and Seth Rollins match, I know a lot of people, like fans, had a lot of mixed emotion with it. But when I sat there and watched it and I heard about it, I said, Dominic's good. And I mentioned it to someone, and they said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Dominic's good. He's in good hands for tonight for that match, because with the resume and career of Seth Rollins, how long he's been doing it, Rollins took care of him. And when I was watching the match, psychology wise, looking at stuff, I was like, yeah, he did. He took care of Dominic, and he let Dominic have his moments. And then, and I look at it like that now. And then, of course, fans are not going to look at it like that. They're going to look at it totally different from what I look at it now. And I find that interesting, because I can't look at wrestling the same now once I'm in it now, with especially doing commentary and stuff, and having that opportunity to do that now. I look at wrestling a lot different. Happy. It's crazy.
Well, I'll say this. Since the curtain's already pulled, there are a lot of heels out there who love working me for two reasons. One is I get enough pops that anything they do just comes off that much more evil. And two, I'm built to take a beating. I can take a beating, and heels love that because unless it's ridiculous and I have zero confidence that they can execute it, I'll take any move. I mean, here's the thing. Full-time boss Christian Ross, he basically hit 2 moves on me, and they're both big. One was a huge, knock my block off kick, and then the other was an abyss slam, like a black hole slam.
Yeah.
For someone my size, the fact that it makes him look that much more intimidating when he can do that to someone my size.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. People who have faced me that have hit big moves on me, they'll be like, holy crap, he's very deceptive. I'm actually, that's the one thing I'll say about being trained. I can make any wrestler hit their big moves easy. In fact, a 4'10" woman hit a 4'10", 100-pound soaking wet. She hit a suplex on me, and it looked believable.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I understand how to take a beating, and I mean, a lot of times, typically the heel is the veteran, but if I'm in a situation where I can make the heel look good, absolutely. And I mean, that match, in the entire match from beginning to end with Christian Ross, he only had to do 2 things, and he came.
Yep.
As a result.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing, man. I love it.
Who's up now? Who's up?
You're up, David, for spin the wheel right now. You are up.
Spin it.
All right. Let's throw a question out there. All right, for you. Okay. All right. Easy one. What's Roddy Piper's finisher?
Ooh, right.
Come on, David.
Come on now.
You Googling again? Look at you. You turn your back.
I'm looking over this way. How is it my computer behind me? Hold on.
Well, is your Echo Dot behind you?
Alexa? Yes, David. Oh. No, I don't have the answer in front of me at all.
Well, mind you, it's a multi-part answer because it depends on how he finishes. If he finishes with a submission, it's one finisher. If he finishes with a pin, it's a different.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's 2 finishers.
Are you talking about the figure 4 leg lock?
No, that's
no.
Oh, that's Crick of the Hammer.
All right.
Hammer.
It's what
That
you're
was
going to be
Hammer.
doing tonight after this podcast. Sleeper. He does a sleeper.
Yeah, the sleeper. Actually, a lot of guys really, that sleeper really, you think back and looking at Ted DiBiase. Actually, that was one of Ted DiBiase's favorite finishers. You think about it.
Yeah.
Was
$1 million dream.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Your $1 million dream. I loved it.
Yeah,
And
he
at
stuffed
the end,
the
he
dollar-
take the money and he stuck it.
$100 bill.
Love that.
All fines.
Let's spin the wheel and see where it lands, David. Here goes.
Making a wrap up soon, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been having too good a time.
Yes.
If this was on Saturday, I'd be like,
Oh,
hey, all right,
David, guess what?
10 points again. Your fucking wheel's rigged. I'm suing. Your wheel's rigged. Your wheel's rigged. Your wheel's rigged. All right, you know what? Scratch that and spin it once more for me.
All right. You
I don't
want a
want
free
10.
spin?
I don't want 10.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll give you a free spin. Here we go. It's spinning.
I'm tired of that. That's a new rule. We get a free spin. How's that?
Hey, I got something better for you. How about 20 points?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Ding,
There we
ding,
go.
ding. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. All right. Finally. 20 points. That's coming my way.
All
Smart
right.
ass there, bro.
So
All right.
So Dave's asking me a question, right?
Yes. David, ask Happy a question.
Okay. Let's go back to. Let's see if you know WCW era. Let's go back. Throw it back. I love WCW era. All right. Who was just featuring on a documentary that just came out?
Oh,
it was this week, making a big deal, and he's an actor as well. I'll give you that. Yes.
Oh man.
I think.
Oh wait, is that a trick question? Is that the David Arquette one?
Ding, ding, ding! You are correct.
Oh yes.
That's a trick question.
Let us spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel. Have you seen that? Actually, have you?
No, I
seen that?
haven't.
Oh my God, it was really interesting to see. and Everett, you need to watch it.
I guess David's luck ran off and landed on you, Happy. 10 points.
Oh, free spin.
All right, free spin. All right,
free spin for Happy. Because it is happy hour. Free spin for Happy.
Yes.
We're at the happy hour and a half right now.
But have you seen that yet, Everett? I told you about it.
One shot. All right, let's check it out. One shot. There he goes.
But anyway, Everett, that documentary is really good.
I'm definitely gonna have to check it out there. All right. Okay, David, ask me a question.
Ask you a question.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's your turn. Ask me a question.
Let's go WCW still.
Okay. All right, let's go, brother.
All right. Who was Jim Cornette's tag team that he managed?
The Midnight Express. All right. Here we go. Let's spin that wheel.
We'll spin it and we'll give you.
Get out Stan Lane and Bobby.
Yes. Hey, I guess it moved to me now. I got 10 points.
Okay, Everett, guess what? Since you're the host of the draft day, you get to spin the wheel for free.
All right, here we go.
God, we're stupid.
As Forrest Gump would say, right?
Oh my God, are you freaking crapping me? 10 points again? David, what the hell?
Okay, you know what, Everett? You're the host. Spin it again.
All right,
we're going to let you have two spins in a row. We're going to give you right, Happy? We're
deactivating the 10-point slot.
Guess what? Ding, ding, ding,
oh,
ding,
yes. Here we go. One shot. We got one shot.
One shot to kill. And what did it land on? Let's see what it lands on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little statement, yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Snap into a Slim Jim, yeah. Dig it.
All right.
10 for Everett. What did it land on?
It landed. I did one shot. That's it. All right. You want to spin? You want me to spin the wheel?
Spin it.
All right. Let's spin it. Here we go. All right. See where it lands.
Here it goes. Here she goes. Round she goes, and where nobody knows.
One shot. There you go. There you go. One shot.
One shot. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers to Happy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. One shot for Happy. Oh, he has to drink. Hold on.
All right.
Mm-hmm. He had a slow delay on that one. Oh, man.
Oh, man. All right. Now, all right, Happy, you want a free spin?
Sure.
All right, let's give you a free spin here. Let's see.
Free
what
spin.
Free spin. Free spin. All right.
Premium spin.
There she goes, where nobody knows.
Magic 8 Ball. What do you say?
2 shots.
Oh,
You're Mr. 2 shots tonight, man.
2 shots.
It's all right. At least I'm not Edward 40 Hands.
Who's that? Explain that one. Explain that one.
You guys have never played Edward 40 Hands before?
No.
Mind you, I don't know if this was just a testament to my own age, but like back in college, 25 plus years ago, basically what you do duct tape 40 ounce, you duct tape 40s to a person's hands. And hence they're Edward 40 Hands.
Damn, that sounds great.
Don't give Everett ideas. Stop it, Everett.
Hey,
I
Chris,
feel like
what you doing this week?
we should have an Edward 40 Hands match.
Thank you.
Oh my god, that would be something. That'd be something there.
Clap him. We get in the ring and I'll clap him and get
Oh
your
my
hand.
God, an Edward 40 Hands cage match? That would be hilarious.
Oh God.
Oh damn! All right, now let's
wrap it up pretty soon, huh, Everett?
yeah. All right, David, you want to spin?
I'm gonna spin.
All right,
I'll take the spin.
all right, you're gonna spin. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the wheel. The magic Stone Cold Steve Austin wheel. Here we go.
There he goes.
Oh, 1 shot.
On for the road.
All right. You want your second free spin?
Why not?
All right.
Give it to me.
Give it to you. There it goes. The wheel is spinning.
It is spinning.
This could be funny watching this back on the playback.
Well, here, while we're at it, I'm going to ask one more trivia question to the peanut gallery out there. So, who was the first Money in the Bank winner to not get to cash in his Money in the Bank?
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
Take it, Everett.
Damian Sandow.
Mr.
Canada. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, refresh my mind about that one there. Who was it that he went up against?
No, what happened was he never got to cash. He lost his Money in the Bank in a match to Edge, and Edge cashed it.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they from what I understand, the stuff behind the scenes, I guess he did something or said something about Orton, and so they pretty much took that opportunity away from him, man.
Right. Well, they buried him, and then he went on to TNA.
Yeah, as Mr. Anderson. Yes. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
David, you won 20 points. So pretty much, David, with your 10 points, didn't you get 50 points, David?
I guess so.
Yeah, you got 50. Then you got
Congratulations.
60, 70, and then 80, another 10 points, and then 90. You won, David. You got 100
For the
points.
first time. All right. Congratulations. But you know what,
On
Everett?
draft day, spin
Guess
the wheel.
But guess what, Everett?
What?
You know what? Everybody's a winner on the draft day with happy hour. How's that?
Exactly.
Absolutely. It's
You know
always
what?
a party around, no matter how stupid we are.
I'll definitely drink to
Let's
that
just-
there.
That's it. What do you think? We close it out, Everett? After this swing?
Yeah, because I know we all pretty much have work. Been going on for
Yes, I
about
gotta
an
get to the
hour,
grind.
hour 27. That's enough time right there. We'll spin the last We'll spin the last. I said spin.
Yeah, let's do a
I've been saying spin too much tonight. We'll spin the last couple minutes there, plug in our stuff, and then we'll sign off here. So let's go with Happy. Let's go with you right now. Any upcoming events, and where can people find me on social media to keep up with you?
Everywhere.
On Facebook, you can find me at Wrestler Happy Hour. On Twitter, you can find me at Wrestler Happy Hour. On Instagram, you can find me at Wrestler Happy Hour. So you can find me there. Also, stay tuned for some key announcements coming up in the next couple of weeks with regards to me in Pittsburgh. It's a very, very relevant announcement. But as far as wrestling is concerned, believe it or not, in 2020, the only shows that Happy Hour has been Intergender Bonanza. I was at IGB5. I'm on IGB6. You will see me at IGB7. So yes, all of that is to come. I don't know if IGB7 is going to be at the end of this year or in the beginning of 2021, but yeah,
they're forcing it.
IGB7.
IG7.
Nice. David C. Russell, Mr. Deathmatch Russell Podcast.
Yeah, well, Everett, you can find me tomorrow night, actually, with my guest of Chicagoland Wrestling on Friday night at 8 p.m. with Chicagoland Wrestling owner, John Bullard, and he will be on my podcast. We're going to be talking about Chicagoland Wrestling and see what they're all about at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live on the Deathmatch Russell Podcast on Facebook Live. You catch that, on all my social medias as normal. DJ Dave. On Facebook, DJ Dave 32, NJ 32, and Twitter. Usually, you can catch me at at David NJ 36, 32, and Instagram as always at David NJ 36, and on my website Deathmatch Russell Podcast. And stay tuned because there's so much coming up in the works. I got a lot of podcasts, and I want to have this guy back on my podcast. He's more than welcome to come back on as well, and I'm sure you'll have him on again as well, Everett. And that's it.
Podcasting Network, your top source for independent podcasting. Head over to podcasting.net. Follow them on social media, Podcasting Network on Facebook, Twitter at PodcastCityNet. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Podcasting Network, and on Twitch, /Podcast City Network. Podcasting Network. Be creative, be independent, be yourself.
When I need a logo or graphic design done, I use 3 Count Design. 3 Count Design offers a wide range of graphic design products, video, photography, and other forms of media. Everything from t-shirt designs to websites. For more information, head over to facebook.com/3countdesign. That is facebook.com/3countdesign. When I want to kick back a few cold ones with my friends, I head over to City Limits Tap Room. City Limits Tap Room has a wide selection of TVs to watch your favorite sports, indoor and outdoor seating. They are pet friendly. City Limits Tap Room also has food made fresh to order, and the grilled cheese is excellent. I recommend the grilled cheese and the apple pie cider. The fries on the side, can't go wrong with that, baby. For more information for upcoming events, head over to facebook.com/City Limits Tap Room. Good night, everyone. We'll see you again next time for another episode of
Good night,
The
Happy.
Show.
Thank you very much.